Hey guys, Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. Let's see what the Black Widow's up to today. Let's look at the market profile. So far, still strong. Above value area high on the weekly chart, although you're getting into this little area right here where they could get a little bumpy. So just get ready. And I'm going to switch it up here a little bit. I'm going to focus more on the a log scale chart. Just kind of see the difference here, or at least you can notice the difference. So let's look at our APF, and so far we're above here, so that looks good. Maybe I have to delete this because this is now we're not in a downward spiral, but in the bigger picture, I mean, if we go weekly, you can see that we held the Andrews pitchfork here angle from the 152 low, and now we're pushing away from this. So that means that it wants to maybe continue going this way, up north, that way. And we got to focus on your midpoint within the important angles. And I'm sure the one all the way down there is going to be the 144 low that we have. Channels, I know we are in the midpoint now within this channel. So this is kind of like a W Gann, tunnels through the air. You call it tunnels, and you know, the people might think of other tunnels, but this kind of reminds me of a tunnel through the air. And now we're in this channel, so we're stuck in the middle now. And if it wants to go higher, it's probably gonna be kind of doing a little zigzag like that, if that's what it's gonna do. As you can see, it doesn't go all in a straight line, but then it changes, and then it does this thing. And as long as you could find these points right here, these are your entries. But anyway, that's trading 101. That's something you should already know. FT levels, we got ways to go. We got this level here around 453 and 477. Retail is, look at GANFAN retail. You can see that they're by the 1x3 in conjunction with the midpoint of the channel. Gap fills, let's see anything here. The 144.1002 high was still at the 66.7%, which is at 430. Your next one will be the next quarter, 67.5. These are Gann ratios, 466. And then the big kahuna, the midpoint. It could be a high probability that it wants to get to the midpoint. And then from there, which is like 573, and then decide what it's going to do. Either going to go sideways, turn, or continue going here higher. But it looks like the projection of the price action, you know, grinding back and forth, it looks like it's making higher highs and higher lows, so it's trending higher. Let's see, my SO, so this is more fractal, so you need to go daily here. So I'm focusing, we had a November 2nd, so we want to see if we could take out that high. Because if we don't, it could be maybe where it might kind of lose. And I'm kind of looking at it at the 4 hour where it's kind of losing Momo. We got 2 strong days here. But if we can't take out this high this week, and if we take out, if you take out 419, 416, and maybe even this low here, then maybe it could go sideways to lower, and then maybe do another retest of that high, and maybe do that in conjunction with the 1125. I think that's it for this chart. Let's go. That was kind of my geometry on a log scale chart. Let's go to our simple glance chart. And as you can see, still looking good. We're about to get into the cloud. Very overextended on the weekly, but very bullish. MACD is bullish. TD9 was last week. So it looks like it's just kind of there, where it could continue or kind of sideways to lower. So you got to just keep watching it. What concerns me here is that the MACD now created a hockey stick, and now it's kind of losing Momo a little bit. Kind of early indicator, not guaranteed, but these are little things I notice where it could maybe kind of do something like that and maybe do that, you know, give the bears a little love. But you definitely got support here around 393 value area high. Let's go straight to the midpoint chart. So this is our last year's high, 419. So that's where the chop fest is happening. So far, everything looks good. Using our monthly pivots on the daily chart. If it's going to go higher, targets is 446 all the way to 477. And you can see that we're kind of getting a hockey stick. Too early to tell. Like the Stokes now are kind of unwinding very early. But it's an early signal just in case you're like, I don't know, should I hold? Should I get some off? You know, lock in some contracts. Those are the things you got to decide as a trader. The 4 hour zone that's giving me the clue, like, yeah, be careful. It's just going sideways, quiet, maybe waiting for EIA report on Thursday to then decide what it's going to do. But if the big players are trying to get out, they're selling into you while you're buying it. So they'll sell it and then they'll let it go up. They'll sell, and they're trying to be sneaky, maybe to get out if there's going to be some kind of correction, you know, minor correction. So just be careful. And this is what's giving me the clues that, you know, this. Although prices are just kind of hovering here, just kind of going sideways, this is an early indicator that just be cautious. Even the 50 is starting to get below here. So like a divergence. And look, it's already starting to build up a PPS sell signal. But the day is young, but the trend is up. But just be careful. You don't want to close or take out 415. 419, 415. Then you're getting below last week's high, and that's the high we made last week. So you want to keep there, even if it's just grinding here till Thursday EIA report. It's healthier that way. But once it starts losing Momo, then you're probably get down to 392, and then you got to hold 369 for the whole week if it's gonna do this thing and then bounce after the EIA report. And for today only, for those that are just kind of in and out, you want to hold 419. 419 and 416 are key this today, actually this whole week, but mostly today. You want to hold this. See, you never violated the 408. Buyers came in, pushed it higher, but it didn't take out the high. So now it's like in a rut. So buyers are just going to defend this, and let's see if they could defend it in the U.S. session. And if they can't, then support 413 and 408 back to here, your midpoint of Monday. So yeah. And the key is to take out 430. And if it does that today, for whatever reason, 435, 440 are your targets to the upside. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on that gas.